Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Sure.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Natasha Jenkins.
All right, y'all, buckle in. We're about to witness a defendant make her final plea for freedom, but will her words be enough to change the judge's mind? Let's dive into the tense courtroom moment that could decide her future.
All right, defense.
Ms. Jenkins, you applied for a type of probation known as deferred adjudication probation, is that correct?
Yes.
And that is a type of probation that if you do not comply with the requirements of that community supervision, deferred adjudication, the judge has the full range, if you violate a condition, the full range of punishment, anywhere from as low as 2 or up to 20 years. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
Okay. Do you intend to abide by the conditions of probation that the court may impose?
Yes, sir.
And why do you think that is the case?
This is key. She's agreeing to strict conditions under what's likely a deferred adjudication. If she slips up, she's not just breaking rules, she could face up to 20 years. The stakes, massive.
Because I'm changing my life. I sat in Dare County for almost a year, and I completed successfully classes, got certificates. I got recommendations from the teachers in Unlock program for the outside community to better be successful with my mental health and my substance abuse and me, period.
And the programs that you completed, are those included in Defense Exhibit 1? Is that right? Do you recognize Exhibit 1?
Yes, sir.
And Exhibit 1 consists of 8 pages of certificates covering the different programs that you attended?
Yes, sir.
And that includes anger management, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And also therapy groups
Yes, sir.
and Microsoft Word
Yes, sir.
and Excel
Yes, sir.
and exhibit number 2, what is that?
The letter to the judge Boyd from Lisa Rodriguez, the Unlock program.
Okay, and what type of program is the online program?
They help you with any classes that you need that the court orders for you. They help you with the fees. It's for continuing care. It's a re-entry program. They help you with anything that you need to help me get back on my SSI, get my SSI started again, and to get me with a part-time job, whatever SSI allows me to work outside of SSI.
Feel her trying to rebuild her life. Mental health, housing, job support. But here's the real question. Is this genuine reform or courtroom performance? What do you think? Redemption or reputation cleanup?
In few words, is that they help you to reintegrate yourself to society?
Yes.
Okay. I offered Exhibit 1 and Exhibit 2 for...
Any objection?
No, Your Honor. State has reviewed these.
All right, then Defense Exhibit 1. And Defense Exhibit number 2 is admitted into evidence.
Now, prior to this incident, were you on SSI?
Yes.
And were you also working part-time?
Yes.
And what do you intend to do, or what are your plans if the judge were to grant you a deferred adjudication?
Get back on my SSI and continue a part-time job that SSI allowed to work and maintain my mental health.
What type of mental health illness do you suffer from?
Bipolar and PTSD.
And were you on medication at the time of this incident?
No.
Okay, and are you on medication now?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have a place to stay
Yes.
if you were granted probation?
Yes.
And where would that be?
My brother's house.
And does he know that that's what you're planning to live?
Yes, he's been supportive for me since I've been in the family.
Do you have any children?
No.
Whoa, did you catch that? She downplays a knife wound as a scratch gone in minutes. But let's be real, any use of a weapon in a domestic altercation is serious. Are we hearing the whole truth here?
That's the window.
Any questions?
So you're
All right, why did you cut your boyfriend with a knife?
We were into an altercation and I didn't intentionally do it. When I like pulled it out, it was like a scratch that was gone like within maybe minutes.
All right, why were you cutting up his bag?
I don't remember cutting his bag up. I don't remember that at all, cutting the bag.
All right. Why have you not been successful on previous probations? Because I see that you've been on probation in
Yes,
Des Moines, Iowa.
Yes. I was in Des Moines, Iowa. My mother died. My husband went to federal prison. My brother left state. I was the only one there. I had no support system there. And I was like going house to house. I like couldn't maintain employment.
What is the escape?
Oh, it wasn't escape. It was dropped from escape. I left from the place that they sent me to after I got out of jail. It was a involuntary absence. That's what they dropped it.
No, and where did they place you after you were released from custody?
It was like a halfway house
Okay. And you left without permission?
on Sunday.
And then, so that's from 2007. And then 2011, you were placed on probation again and revoked. And all of this is out of Des Moines, Iowa.
Yes.
Then in Knoxville, Illinois, you were revoked from probation there as well.
Knoxville, Iowa.
No, it says Knoxville, Illinois, Marion County.
Yeah, that's Iowa.
Okay. And then Hamilton County, Illinois.
Iowa. I don't know why they put Illinois.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. And then Dallas County.
Here comes the hammer. The judge has reviewed the exhibits, weighed the history, and now sentencing. Keep your ears sharp. The details of this sentence say a lot about how the court views her past.
Yeah, that's Iowa too. Iowa was just a bad area. Since I left there, I have been so much better. Like my life was not great there at all. I had no support there. Like I said, like my mother died, my brother left town, my husband went to federal prison. My life was just not great there. That's why I left there and came up here and lived
All right.
and started my life.
I've read defense. I've read all your exhibits and I've read your letter from Ms. Rodriguez. I appreciate you presenting these to me because it gives me a chance to know the person that's before me. And I also am taking in consideration the testimony of Mr. Carruthers. However, I don't think you'll be a good candidate for probation. So I'm going to find you guilty. There's to be no contact with Andre Carruthers, Tiffany Sansom, Sansom. There's affirmative finding of family violence, taken in consideration 2022 CR 3280. I'll sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. I've actually given you less than what was requested.
And there it is. 3 years, a deadly weapon charge, and no appeal. From hopes of a fresh start to a harsh legal reality, what do you think? Did justice serve its purpose, or was there still room for mercy?
And there's also an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon. Going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I've actually given you less than what you bargained for, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence and also an affirmative finding of deadly weapon and a conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Ms. Jenkins, good luck to you, okay?
And is it possible if I get my 2 for 1?
You'll have to, here's what people don't understand. 2 for 1, 3 for 1, The court is not in charge with that.
Oh.
It's whatever institution you're at, they're in charge of what credit they give you. What I can tell you, you will at least be receiving time for every day that you've been in jail. And whether they want to give you good time credit or not, that's dependent on the institution. But if there's an issue, for example, let's say hypothetically, you've been in jail for 50 days. If you feel like you're not getting credit for those entire 50 days, then your attorney can come back. But if you want 100 days or 150 days, that's something with the institution. It's not something that I can give you. All right, good luck to you. Diana, who's this?